I got a question from one of the subscribers. I really love your question, and that's why I'm going to make a video on it, because I know so many people are asking this question, and I believe I probably have the answer to it. So let me read the question out and then we'll get into it. I appreciate some of you as well that posted questions. I'll be honest, I'm not going to answer all the questions because some of the questions I don't know the answers to. You've asked me, my opinion on this movement. I think it's a movement. It's called MGTOW. I'm guessing is that men going their own way. I can't really give you my opinion on it because I don't really have an interest in it. I haven't watched any of the videos. I don't know much about it. I'm just reading between the lines. And for me, I have to be honest, guys, it doesn't feel, I could be wrong, but it doesn't feel positive, and I don't really want to waste my energy on negative stuff. I could be wrong though, so I apologize if I'm wrong, because it probably sounds, it's very sensitive, but for me personally, it doesn't resonate with me, so I'm not going to go into it. But it could change at some point, right? So I'm not going to answer that. One of you said any topic you're best at. I appreciate that. One of you said how to deal with bullying. I have done videos on bullying. A lot of the coward videos are all about how to stand up to bullies and not to be a bully yourself. So check those coward videos out, because I've already answered that question in full depth, in full passion. I'll leave a link so you can look at that. Another question was thoughts on red pill, black pill. Again, the same question. It seems to be popular. I don't have information. I don't know nothing about it, so I'm not going to speak on things that I'm not an expert in and I'm not really passionate about, if I'm being honest. One topic could be ending those awkward moments on dates. I've just done a video on that, so you can refer to that video on awkwardness, social anxiety. So I appreciate your question, John Jones. Okay, so we got the question I liked, which was from it's a crazy name, Doo535. Anyway, just nicknames. A video talking about the activities a lonely person with no friends could take to go out and meet people. Baby steps included. Great question, and I will give baby steps. Right. Okay, so I'm assuming in your question, you can tell me later on, I'm going to assume when you say a lonely person with no friends, you're obviously a guy, right? I'm assuming, and you're including that you probably don't have a girlfriend, right? So no friends, no girlfriend. So I'm going to cater for that problem and give you everything I've got. First thing that comes to mind, what I did, what always worked for me, right, is joining a gym. And let me explain. I'm going to give you baby steps. I know what it's like when you're lonely, and by the way you said it, you don't always want to be rushed into certain social situations because it could feel stressful, fear, anxiety. For a lot of people who are lonely, don't have friends, probably it might not be easy for you to trust people, right? Understandably, based on things that you've been through growing up and all that. Maybe you might be like myself, and probably most of us on this channel, you're quite introverted and sensitive and open-minded, and you don't get along with everyone, right? Which is, I can understand. I'm like that as well to a large degree. But you're a good person, you've got a good heart, and you probably would make a great friend, but you have to feel comfortable with another person. A lot of this comes down to feeling comfortable, right? So this is why I recommend joining the boxing gym. I think boxing is a great sport to keep fit. You don't have to fight and get punched. That's what a lot of people don't realise. When you say join the boxing gym, people immediately think, oh my God, I'm going to fight. No, even if you want to, in most cases, they won't even let you fight. Most London gyms, you can't just walk in and start sparring. They won't allow you to. They need to know that you can defend yourself, and sometimes the rules are strict. So I would join a boxing gym because it's a fun activity. It builds your confidence, and you're in an environment where people are doing the same thing you're doing and they've got the same passion. And if you enjoy it and you go once and you go again, you'll start seeing regular faces and people will start getting to know your face. This is what happened to me. And then from that, if it feels right for you and it feels natural, you can just start having a conversation and saying, all right, how's your workout going? And what are you doing today? Or, usually in boxing gyms, people will speak about fights that are coming up in boxing. So that's a baby step in the right direction. That's what happened to me in my journey with what you're going through with improving and making friends. So that's the first tip I'd give you with the boxing gym. And let me explain something. Like, I'm glad you said the word, right? It's a key word. Baby steps can lead to really amazing successes for you, and especially with making friends. So some of the best friendships I've had, and I've seen clients have over the years that I've helped, is starts off with small talk, with like, oh, are you working out, or or where are you from? I'm from London. I'm from this part of London. Where are you from? I'm from East London. It starts off like that, and then it goes into getting to know each other, going out, and then a long-term friendship. So first tip is what I just said. Second tip, if the boxing gym isn't for you and it's just not for you, fair enough. Join a weightlifting gym or any local fitness gym, and the same rule applies in those gyms. If you go regularly, you'll start seeing, there's always regular faces in every gym, right? There's always people that you never see again. There's always the regulars. There's always people that come once in a while. You'll get to know people. Sometimes even in the gym, you can actually meet a girlfriend. It's possible. It's happened to my clients. I've had a date from the gym. So I really like that you've used baby steps. That's important. So you can join the boxing gym. If it's not for you, you can join the weightlifting gym. If a weightlifting gym's not for you, then you can join like a running club, or you can go to the swimming. You can find some activity. It's funny you mention this, because my dad brought this up the other day when I was talking to him about how, about making friends, and it just came up, and he said, I think the best way for people to make friends, or shy guys, is to join do an activity, do a fitness club. Because when you do fitness in a fitness club, say like 10 of you go out for a run, and you're all strangers. When you go through that with another person, there's an understanding. There's a connection on many levels. Even if you don't know each other, you go through, and that creates a conversation. So I think for a lot of people, they're anxious about not knowing what to say when they meet new people. Will they say the wrong thing? Will they offend someone? Will they run out of things to say? Will it be awkward? Will they be boring? Will they be perceived as not being good enough? So when you do an activity with strangers, there's common ground. There's immediately material to have a conversation on, and there's an opportunity to bond and build a potential long-term friendship. So that's the best advice I can give you. Another one, if you really want to challenge yourself socially and do exposure therapy, what I've done, I don't recommend this for everyone, by the way, it depends on the person, right? I go out for the day and I actually talk to strangers. Some of you know that for years, and I did that for many years with Improve My Confidence with Women. And that's what got me several long-term relationships and some great friends and connections. So wherever area you're in, go out, baby steps. Just challenge yourself to ask for directions. Ask a woman that you find attractive, or anyone. Ask a guy. Speak to people, and then you can push yourself. Once you do that, you can push yourself a little bit more, baby steps, to give a compliment to someone. If you're walking down the road and you see a woman and she looks nice and she's wearing a nice dress, or she looks like a nice person, tell her. Just say, "Excuse me, I know it's random. Don't worry, I know I'm a stranger. You look nice. I just saw you and I really love your outfit. If I didn't tell you that, I'd go home and beat myself up." And a lot of times people are so friendly when you're friendly. You'd be surprised. Well, most times women are really friendly, or guys, whatever. You can compliment a guy. You just be friendly and be kind. And that can, if she likes that and she likes you, she might say thank you and ask you what you're doing, or she might just get into a conversation with you. So that's the key thing here, where we're not forcing conversations on people. We're being respectful at the same time. Very important. It's very important to respect people, especially when someone doesn't know you, right? Because you don't know what their feelings are. So that's the best advice that I could possibly give you right now with regards to your question, which I love your question, by the way. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm sorry I didn't answer the questions of the other ones, but I'm going to be straight. That's my character. If I don't feel right about it, I won't do it, all right? Keep the questions coming. Take that advice that will really help you. And most of it is around leisure and activities. Activities really do build a great energy to build friendships. And how could I forget? Sorry, I can't believe it. I run a free Phyllis event. I just do this because I like giving back to the community. And in that event, we do activities. We go out and do social practice. We do some boxing pad work. We go for walks. We do exercise. So when we do come out of lockdown, come along to one of my free Fearless events, which is an event, and you can, you know, do baby steps. You can just do small steps to meeting people. So I hope that helped you. That really helped me and a lot of people. All right, like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. Let me know your thoughts in the box below. Great question. Keep the questions coming. I'll answer your questions if I like the question. If I've got most times, guys, the reason why I don't answer questions is because I'm not an expert in that area. And if I feel it's negative or I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna talk on those grounds, all right? So remember, become fearless, because when you do, your life does become a lot more limitless. Become fearless socially and be respectful to other people, be honest, and share these videos, and thank you for all the support, and I'll see you next video, all right? Bye.